Hi guys, hi friends. Oh shoot, I just got a phone call. It's terrible before I even got started. Okay, so as I wrote in the comments, I have these carrots. I mentioned them on my last video that I really wanted to work on these carrots, and I had done carrots before where you use like the ones from the store and you wrap them with yarn, or you do the newspaper, you know, I've done all kinds of carrots, but I wanted to do some fabric carrots, and I have this piece of fabric that I had at the shop for a long time. It's just a Paris thing. It would be a cute pillow, or I was thinking a patch for something, but I never did anything with it. It was a couple dollars, and it didn't sell, and so I brought it home, and it's with my crafting stuff, and I thought what a cute carrot it would make. So I saved it. Let's see why I'm not even seeing anybody's watching this. I'm live. I see I'm live. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. Just know there's no comments coming up. Hopefully I'm not sideways. Let me say hi, and maybe, oh, I am just there. Hi. Let me say hi, and maybe that, there, I see that comment. So, okay, maybe there's just no comments, but it usually tells you who's joining. But it's okay, we're gonna keep going. So I'm out of newspaper. I watched a girl, her name is Renee, with For Your Eyes Only, and she made her carrots this way, and I really liked them, and she inspired me to pull out something else that I had at the shop for a long time. I loved this bedspread that I had found, and you can see all of the texturing in it, and it's old and spotted up and not awesome, but I loved the texture of it and always knew I was going to make something with it. Well, I'm gonna make carrots with it. So let me see if I move that out of the way. So anyway, let's get started and see what we've got. I was messing around, and I've got one, and I've got it all stuffed. Now I want to make a couple of other sizes as well. So I'm just taking, and I don't get the newspaper. She had the newspaper. I don't have the newspaper. So I'm going to wing it with sales ads. so I have a bunch of sales ads here, and all I'm going to do, let me tip you down so that you guys can see what I'm working on here. So here's the ads. Probably have my I sell real estate, so I just wondered if our ad was in here. I must have used it in the other one. Anyway, so let's just do that. I'm just adding some in here for some bulk. So you can see I have it long and skinny. My objective is to try and make it like just a little bit smaller than this one. All right, so I feel like I need to go more like that, actually. Maybe we'll do this. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so then I just started rolling. And I'll tell you why, Renee, I mean, everybody knows how to do this. It wasn't like, or wait a minute, what am I doing? It wasn't like the, you know, the advice of the year or anything. She's probably watching it like, why, what is she talking about? But what I liked about it was how she tucked her top down in, and I'll show you. I thought that was really a smart idea, and that even she said that when she was doing it. She's like, isn't this just so smart? It is, it really was. So I'm going to show you guys here, but I want to give her credit because she's the one that kind of lit my fire to go ahead and try these. So what she did was, so I have my carrot, and it's complete, it's a little bit skinnier, you can see. So I want them to be different. And then what she did, and I'm not sure, I might have mine too skinny, actually. I might have mine too skinny. Let me fatten it up a little bit. I know this is a lot skinnier. I want to put 2 pieces, I must have put 2 pieces of tape on there. So I was gonna do this like without you guys, like I did my first one, and then I thought, yeah, but then I go post there. It's my mother. She keeps calling me. Hopefully everything is okay. She doesn't call me very often, but I called her this morning, so maybe she's just trying to call me back. I thought she was on here. It's weird. I don't know why she's calling. Maybe she's trying to tell me it's not working. Oh wow, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna make this carrot whether you guys are on here or not. Because they've been laying in my table, my dining room table of all places, forever. So I'm just taping this down so it doesn't unroll on me. And then what she did, which is what I thought was so silly and not silly, but genius, but so common sense-ish, right, was to push this all down in. But before I want to do that, I've got some of my I just have some grocery store bags, and I'm gonna try and stuff one down in there, at least one to try and get my point really. Oh, I forgot to get a, shoot, hang on a minute. I'm in my kitchen. There we go. I have my skewers right here. Ha, how handy was that? So yeah, I want to get that nice, and because I'm planning on keeping this for years, so I want it to not crush in storage, you know? So I'm shoving that bag down in there, and it feels like I've got room for a couple more probably. And let's see, and I thought that was a good thing to stuff it with. I started stuffing it with paper, but I don't have that much paper to spare, so I'm gonna stuff it with these bags. I'm gonna do 3, hopefully that's enough, because this carrot is definitely bigger, taller than that carrot, so I've got a lot to shove down in there. So let's see how this goes. So what she did was just start curling it like this down in and pushing it down in. And I'm hoping that I didn't need to cut that off, which there's no reason I can't pull it back out to cut it, because right now, well, I could have a bigger one. Yeah, it's too big. All right. Okay, Renee. Hers might have been fatter too, I don't know. Okay, hang on. This is real life, so this is good, because if you guys saw it and you thought, hey, I'm gonna do that, then you end up trying it, and now you'll know how to get out of it, what to do. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit, just some of that fluff stuff in there, because I don't think I've got as much room in this carrot as I did the other one. Okay, so now I'm gonna try this again. Ah, it's still really big. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Well, I did it here. You can see I stuffed all the paper down in there. So that one worked. We'll try another one. I'm gonna make one more, so, because you have to do everything in 3s. So I'm just gonna cut it down. So don't forget about watching her though. It's still great advice. It worked great for my first one that I did. So I still say kudos to her for inspiring me. Let's see, do I want it? Yeah, she was just saying it just use itself for its own stuffing, but I feel like I need to be clear down here to really feel good about it. So I'm going to take a bag out, because I'm trying to stack them in 3 different sizes. I'm picturing them on the same display in my house. Okay, so I'm going to cut it a little bit more because I don't like it. This was definitely not her way of doing it. So. Oh. Okay, now let's see. That should be better, but I put so darn much paper in there, I can't get it to go. So, and it's not necessary, you guys. You can just whack it off where you want it to be, and you don't have to fold this paper in. I'm just doing it because that's what she did, and I want you guys to, you know, I want you guys to bond with her too, right? Okay, so now I've crumpled my end a little bit. That's okay, because I'm going to cover it with fabric. But this is definitely smaller. It's definitely smaller, but I don't know, I still feel like to be a little bit smaller. And this is why sometimes, you guys, we go on and do these things without you, because we know I've been pushing this around for a reason, and I knew this could happen. But yet you hate to do a craft without, you know, sharing it when you're a sharer like me. But at the same time, I hate to have it go weird like this and then have you guys watch it. It's gonna turn out beautiful. I can't ruin it. Besides that, I can throw it out if it's not and start over. So this is just like what could happen to you guys. So it's all cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because this is crazy. And I'm not gonna worry about tucking it like I was trying to be like her. We're just gonna do it. We made like a really skinny big ice cream cone is what I've done now. So there's 2 different ways of doing it. You leave it all hang up, and I had a lot more, there's a lot more room in the top of that. See, there's a lot more room in the top of this one than this one. That was my problem. So I think maybe you don't wind it up so tight and you'll have more room. I did end up and stuff a bag down in there just to make it fuller here. I felt like after I tucked everything in, it was good around the top edge, but there wasn't enough down in here. So both of them are filled with just shopping bags from the grocery. Okay, and then I want to do one more. I'm half afraid to, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Let's do one more. Oh my gosh, there's my mom again. You guys are going to give up on me. She keeps calling me. What is up? It's so weird. Okay, so I'm just going to begin rolling. I want to keep it tight down here at the bottom. And I'm going to make it fat. So I'm opening it up. I kind of like the fat. Kind of like them fat. Like that. Okay, and that's about the same size as the one I just made. So instead of her way, I'm going to whack it off again. Okay, nope, I am still really the same size. So let's whack it off again. Okay, now let's see where we are. That's better. As far as a set, that's much better. Okay, so where's my tape? Here's my tape. Okay, you guys, why is my mom calling me so much? I'm gonna have to put a message in here and tell you what she wanted. Oh man. Okay, you're probably all as curious as I am. Why has your mom called you 3 times in 5 minutes, right? Okay, so let me get this trash out of here because this is, what a mess I made. Good thing it's trash night. Okay, all right. So now we've got ourselves in good shape. I'll put this over to the side. Now we can calm down, right? Now we're good. So let me stuff a bag down in here because I want it, it's really squishy. See, it's really easy, it's squishy, and I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be a little more solid. So let me see what happens if I can stuff a bag down in here. I wish I would have made, that big one went so slick, and hers was big too, you guys. Hers was really big. So that must be the secret to that folding it down thing, is to have a big one. Okay, it's a little fatter at the bottom than I'd like, but I'll put my fabric on real tight and try and make that better. So there's one bag in there. And then I might not be able to get a whole nother one in, but let's see. You want to save a little bit of room at the top to stuff something in it. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be stuffing in there, but I'm going to stuff something. So I've got a few ideas. Yeah, I'm not going to use the whole bag. So let me cut this off. Do that with the trash. And now I've got 3 carrots, 3 different sizes. There you go. Okay, so now I have 3 carrots. So I'm done with that. So now I'm going to go back to this. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. No, that's the bedspread. What did I do with that? Oh, for Pete's sake. It was right here. Oh, here it is. It all matched in. I couldn't see it. Okay, got it. So I'm going to do this. I think I want to do this on the big one because I can get more of the print on the carrot. So see how it's gonna look? I think it's cool. I think it's gonna be really cool, but I'm gonna have to cut it up somewhat to get it to work on here. So I should have brought my spray adhesive in here. Okay, I'm gonna cut some of this off. And keep this is like drop cloth material, you guys. You know you can print on drop cloth. I usually do these kind of things that I'm experimenting with in my little private group, which I like doing that much better than being on here for everybody to, I don't know, it just feels more, I feel more safe over there. I'm more protected. Not so out there. Like right now I feel very vulnerable. Especially when things go wrong, right? Okay, so hopefully I'm not cutting this too much, so we'll see here in a jiffy if I cut it too much or not. Nope, I'm good. No, I'm really good. Okay, good. So I need to maybe just straighten out the little hack marks a little bit. I don't know if I can do that. Or I fringe it. It's kind of hard to fringe this for some reason. Okay, so this one, since I cleaned that edge up a little bit, this one's a little choppy. I'm gonna put this one under Okay, and then I'm pretty close up here to the top of my printing, so I've got to figure out how to do my bottom. I really like that frayedness, but okay, let's cut it a little bit closer. I love that fraying, which I'm going to keep that. You girls in my group, if you have any kind of canvas, anything, keep it. I'm going to show you here a little bit later this month. Some textured, we're going to start making our own books, remember, so they're going to be pretty cool with all the plaster stuff. If you're interested in the group, you go to my website, tammyloves.com. You can sign up. It's $15 a month. Some months I've done 10 crafts in there. Some months I've done just a couple. It's just kind of whatever we have time to do and whatever great ideas I have. Oh, I've done more than 2, but you know, and I try to bring the good stuff in there. And then I always show you guys what we're making when we're done, so you won't miss anything. But yeah, how am I gonna, I really want that to a point there. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit, I was hoping by fraying that out, it would look more like the root system maybe. That's what I was going for. Still not as frayed as I'd like. Like, I thought that would be really cool. Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking, so we'll see. So let's move that back down. And you guys aren't gonna have this, but in the group, I've shown you guys how you can print from your copier onto fabric, and then there is a, there's a transfer paper that you get, and it's listed in there when you find the video. All of the videos are in there since we started a year. Actually, it's been a year this month. So there's all kinds of info in there. It's a good place. But when I say there's not even 10 girls in there. It's really small. But that's why I like it. Because we're all, I don't know, just feel comfortable. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to end up having to patch and piece this together probably, which would be really cute, and I may do that on the back side. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you girls. So yeah, I shared something that we made, and I felt like I was stepping out on them because usually I do most everything in there, but I have so many new friends here, so I thought I would do it here. Okay, my cord's all caught. So, okay, my mom's not calling anymore, so hopefully everything is okay with them. All right. So I'm going to, so I just put glue on that fabric. Ideally, you guys, I wish I would have sprayed some spray adhesive on this just to keep it from puckering or moving or doing anything, to keep it a little bit more ironed down, I would call it. But I didn't, and I've got it, but I'm not gonna mess with making you guys wait on me. So I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so I just put another little line of glue. Probably do another one here. I'm gonna hold this end as tight as I possibly can. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a line of glue here at the edge, like that. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, it's a little too hairy and not as pointy as I want, but I think it'll be okay because honestly in the grouping you're probably not going to see the end of it anyway, so I'm not going to stress about it too much. Okay, then I have this top part, which like Renee, I could tuck this in, which I might just do that. So see that? That's what she did with her paper. So I'm going to do that with this fabric just because I am. Not for any reason, but I do think maybe I should shove some glue down in here, just wherever. I'm just haphazardly putting some glue so that something will stick to something. Okay. All right. So it's not going to come apart. But I still need to save the hollow part so that I've got room to put my topper. And I'm going to save these pieces and see if I'm going to do anything with them. I may not need to. I may not have the isn't that cool? I love it. Anybody commenting? I'm not seeing any comments. Now it's popped up who's watching. Let me see if there's a comment. Nope, just saying people are watching. So if you're commenting, I'll get back to you guys. Don't worry, I always go back and answer and say hello and all the things. So feel free to comment, ask your questions. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what I'm doing wrong or what you would try. If you have any suggestions, jump in there and let me know. So I brought in some different options. So my first thought, of course, was a normal carrot top, I thought that looked really carroty, and that's what everyone's doing, but it's just not the vintage feel that I like. So if you guys do this, okay, you could do this with scrapbook paper, like pinks and yellows and, plaids. You could do it buffalo plaid. You can do it in anything. It doesn't have to be fabric. I just happen to have this fabric with this on it. And then you can top it with anything you'd like. I've got twine here. Thought about maybe just making a bunch of twine fall out of it. I don't remember what she did out of the top of hers, to be honest. But I like this. I like this, you guys, but I'm going for something different. And I may use this on one of the other ones. So I only have one because I bought it. I don't remember where I was. I think I was in Amish country and was thinking about these. I've been thinking about these for a while, actually. I'm going to make them, which is probably way before I met Renee, but I don't know. Then I had all of these I do a lot with lampshades. I make a lot of lampshades out of muslin. So I had these pieces and I had them all tied together. And this is what I think, well, here's my other idea, was the feathers. I love the idea of the feathers coming out. Isn't that, look at that. I was thinking about that, not too long. And I have 3 long ones, and then I have a bunch of these little ones. So I thought about doing the feathers, which I should because of the black, and it looks really sharp. Really, really sharp. And I'd have to cut these down, of course, a little bit, but I could fill in. And there, what do you think of that? Oh, I wish I could see your comments. You guys are liking this, I bet you. Where are you? I like that too. Darn, I really like that. Oh, that would be really different too, wouldn't it? Really different. And I could fill in with more black. You guys, I'm talking myself into it. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm talking myself into it right here and now. Okay, but then here was my other thought. Was to do a bunch of these shreds like this. And I really like that too. I really like that too. So, I wish I could see your comments. I really, really can't. I know you guys are saying something. I don't have, actually, I can't even tell. Oh, yeah, I have some people watching me. I just, yeah, I do. I bet you guys are talking. I'm trying to get to you. I can't get to you. I bet you guys are talking up a storm. Maybe not. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing anything. Somebody put me out of my misery and say hi, and let me see if I see it. Because then I'll know. Okay, no one's saying anything for sure. Yeah, I don't think anything's happening. So, okay, so I have this, which I think is super cool. I love it. But, like I said, then I've got all these. So I just can't decide. And I sure, God, I wish, golly, geez, ow, I wish I could get your, but that is just really, let me see. That's just really cool. So, you know what? I might just wait. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do anything yet. Keep all the suspense going. So let's cover another. Now that we've got them cut and shaped and ready, I'm going to cut up this bedspread. I've already been cutting on it, so don't panic. See, I've already been whacking on it when we were doing our pumpkins, all those awesome pumpkins that we did. So no need to worry I can't believe she's cutting that up. I've already done it. I've already felt the pain. It's over, and it's all good. It's all good for sure. So I do remember her keeping her top, and I would definitely do the same thing. I totally agree with that. I think that's awesome. So this is going to be the next one. So let's just cut it. I need to cut it a little bit more generous than I need it to be for now. So at least get it started. I'm going to make 2 out of this. So honestly, I could make this one completely different with the black feathers and not do them in a grouping of 3. I could totally do that because these 2 I'm going to both do out of the bedspread. I wish I had a better texture than this, but it's fine. It's good. but yeah, it's not the greatest I've ever seen, but it's fine. So there's one, and then I know for sure I'm gonna do the other one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, cut it, and then we'll get it covered. And then yeah, I think the top part's gonna be like the most exciting, isn't it? Trying to get this stinking thing made, first of all, was a little stressful, but we got it. Okay, so I'm going way bigger than I need to. Okay, done with that. Okay, so now I don't like seeing this edge. I really don't like that at all. But if I keep it up here high enough, like right there on that edge, I think I'll be all right. Yeah, and I want to keep this at the top, but I've got to wrap this tight. So it's like, okay, how are we gonna do that? So let's figure that part out. And this is one that I didn't get it super duper tight. Maybe I can, okay. I don't have it as tight as I'd like at the bottom, honestly. And since this is just part of the mold or part of the, I don't know, the inside, I think I can change that up. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to shove some glue up inside so that it grabs. And I'm gonna see if I can't pinch this together and make it more pointy like I want, like that. So let's see, that's so much better. So let's see if this glue will fix this. Boy, you just can't go wrong when you got a hot glue with you. Okay, so, all right, so let me lay this here so you guys can see that. At least you can turn it so you can read it. There you go. Okay, I'm letting this glue harden a little bit. Okay. It's not, I got so many layers of newspaper, it's not all hardening up. Okay, here we go. Try again. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, now I'm feeling good about that. Okay, so it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be tough to get this and the bottom to go tightly the way I want it to. So there's the top. So I've got to decide if I want to do it from the top or the bottom. And if I'm going to keep this like this, so this is all scrap. So let's get rid of that. Make that line a little better. Okay. And I still have, let's see if I go this way so you guys can see what I'm seeing here down there. So as I keep going here, again, boy, I would have been really smart in getting that spray adhesive. You guys know what I'm talking about, I would think. So what happens, let's see, when I go like this, I really want to keep that fringe up there. Yeah, I have a ton down here that I don't need. So I'm gonna whack some of it. I don't want to whack too far. We'll have to start over. Which isn't the end of the world, but it might be the end of you guys watching me. Take too long. Okay. I feel like tacking this much so that I got that. I'm gonna tack that much. So let's go. I'm gonna put a line there and a line all the way down the bottom of the carrot. I'm gonna lay the carrot on, get it up to it there. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and work this much of it. Let's just do this in bite sizes, okay? Instead of trying to do the whole thing at once, we're just gonna inch our way through this. So I'm gonna cut this. Ooh, maybe I don't wanna do that because that's gonna wrap all the way around. Yeah, I do. Do I? I think I do. I'll be close. Maybe I need to skinny that up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, typically on this page, you guys, I'm a little more together, but this is just one of those learn as you go, right? We're learning together. So now when you guys are home alone, you could use flannel shirts. You could use things from your closet, your husband's closet, pillowcases, bath towels with the texture on a bath towel. That would be awesome as well. I mean, seriously, you guys could use anything and make these. You don't feel like, oh, I can't do it because I don't have a bedspread like that. Well, I bet you've got something. I bet you've got something. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut up. Okay, let's see if I did too much. Close. Oh, I might have cut too much. Let's see, did I cut too much? I think I did. I think I did. Close up there. Okay, and not enough at the bottom. Okay, so I need to cut a little bit more here. I'm thinking you guys have never seen me such a mess, have you? I'm not thinking you have. Okay, so how can I'm getting it in there one way or the other. This carrot's going. Okay, cute. It's gonna be cute if I can just get it figured out. I'm telling, this one's the smallest one, and I can tell you what, the smaller ones are harder for sure. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have a back side to this little friend. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue down the top part just so I know where I'm at. I'm pulling it tight, buckling it over just a snap, just to make it. Okay, I just made it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down the edge here. Bet you guys never see Martha Stewart mess up like this, huh? You watch, I'm gonna pull it out. Who has faith in me? Oh, I can't imagine what the comments are saying. Maybe this is a blessing that I can't see your comments. I'd throw in the towel right now, maybe. Oh, you guys be kind, okay? I'm on here, I'm trying. I'm trying, it's gonna be cute. You watch, you just watch. Everybody's gonna want a carrot like Tammy's. Everybody is, I know it. Okay, all right, I'm stretching and pulling and making it tight. But yes, this one is definitely gonna have a back side to it. Well, they all will, but this one's definitely gonna have a back side. And maybe it's because it's so much skinnier than the other. I don't know, I'm not sure. But honestly, in the end, look, you almost can't even tell that I've struggled, honestly. I wish I'd have brought my buttons. I've got a big, huge glass thing of buttons. A button would be really cute where the two pieces of bedspread met. And actually, I think I can hot glue this over that. Let's do that. Let's see, I'm gonna do this side. Let's do that. Okay. All right. So my stuffing's coming out. Get back down in there. Okay, I've got it. Is it a little wonky? I don't know, maybe. The end isn't quite where I want it to be, but okay, so let me try getting some glue in there and see if I can't clean up the end a little bit. Oh, look at that. I just oozed some stuff in there and some hot glue and pinched it down, and actually that's not bad. Okay, this is definitely the back side though. Let me show you. I've got a few little rumples. It's not great, but it's not that bad. And so here is the front. Now, if I decide I don't want this fringy part, I'll just cut it off in the end. But what I want to do, I may need to open this up. I don't know. But I definitely want to put this stuff in here like this. I want this one to have it's just gonna be white on white on white. So let me see, how can I do this because it gets skinny. I want these things out of my way. Okay, so there we go. Now, and all of you guys, your things are gonna be different for sure. I had pillowcases with like these pillowcases with this real pretty end on it, and we just cut them down and saved the ends. We didn't need the whole pillowcases. Those were antique, at an antique vintage market. Someone had them. You can use anything to make your carrots with, anything at all. Let's see. And honestly, you guys, I could have put orange paint if I wanted these to be orange or pink or whatever color with some water. Just mix your paint and your water enough to make a stain. like instead of food coloring, I know we've done food coloring things in the past, but maybe go for paint, and you can actually stain your fabric, let it dry, and then make your carrots. Like if you have white like I do and you wish it was orange for traditional Easter decor. I'm a little more on the vintage look, so I'm doing more true to me. But yeah, oh, I think that's gonna be so cute. Okay, so now the trick is how am I gonna do it? So let's just see here what I'm gonna do. So I pretty much leveled out the bottoms, pretty much. I might take a couple more, just because I want it nice and full. Who is laughing at me? Who is saying, oh man, she's a mess. You know, sometimes the greatest craft projects come out of messes. This could be great. Really, really great, you guys. Hopefully you're cheering me on. Honestly, I can't see any comments. I can see some names of who's watching, but in the beginning I couldn't even see that. So I'm not even sure, and if you jump out, I don't know. So if you're like, oh, she knows I'm watching, I need to get out, go, it's fine. You don't have to stay. I understand. You can always watch the replay and fast forward to the end and see how this turned out, right? You can always come back and see what you missed. So there you go. That is what I'm going to do. And I left them on purpose long and straggly because I'm not sure what length I'm gonna need in the end. So I'm just gonna dump my hot glue. Ooh, I'm gonna dump my hot glue down in my carrot. And I'm gonna dump it around the sides, so hopefully it'll grab something. Hopefully it's not gonna mount my paper bags. I'm gonna stick some glue on my ends here, just random, hoping it doesn't burn me. Huh. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna stuff it down in the carrots. I'm stuffing it way down in there, as tight as I can. Okay. All right. Give the hot glue a second to catch a little bit. And then I've just got a few extra long ones, a little bit longer than the others. I'm not making them perfectly long, perfectly all the same length, because I wanted a little floppity, but there you go. Oh, I think it's gonna be cute. You wait till I show a picture of how I style them, and you'll really like them. Then you watch. Everybody will want a carrot when I'm done. You will, I promise. Not everybody, but maybe at least a couple of you might. So there's one. Okay. And then, oh, I have this one. So then let's get to this one. Oh boy, I'm sweating. Are you guys sweating? I'm sweating. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this again and see if it was just the little one that was giving me trouble. Listen, now see how nice this one's going, except I got all this down here. So I gotta cut it down, and that's where I got too close last time. So all right, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before. I think that was really helpful. So I'm gonna go down the edge, which I think that's the clean edge that I made good, but oh well. Okay, so I'll just let it find its own line, its own self. Whoops, I got on the counter. I got hot glue on the counter. Okay, that'll be fine. All right, so then I'm gonna pull it tight. And then, how am I gonna, and again, I need that pointy point. I like that pointy point. So I'm gonna fold this in again. This one I just didn't get these two as pointy as I did the other ones. So I'm gonna get them pointy now. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this, let's see, how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna go straight across. I'm gonna play it safe for now. I know I need to go up, but I'm being safe. Okay, there, I just don't think I can help but have a little buckle there in the middle, because I'm trying to keep this end tight and this end tight. So if you're not messing with keeping your fringe showing, you won't, I don't think you'll have that much trouble. You'll just roll it, do it, and go. That's why I'm having trouble, is I'm trying to keep this fringe all around the top, but then I'm too loose down here. So I'm trying to keep it tight and pointy at the bottom, and you can see all this buckle that I have left. That's why I'm struggling. If you guys just have one sheet, no fringe, look, you just go like that and glue your straight line and it's done. So you're not gonna be fighting it like I am. But see, I can't do that because then I got this kind of, well, oh, that doesn't look that bad, does it? Actually, that doesn't look that bad, but I think I want it straight around. Actually, it really doesn't look that bad. So let's go a little bit farther. I'm gonna glue this just to keep it taut, somewhat anyway. Okay, so this is where I'm at now. Let's let this harden up. And I definitely need to cut off some down here for sure. I just don't want to cut more than I need to. Okay. So who's been out and about? Anybody? I wish I could see your comments. We could have a conversation like, where do you live and what's going on and all the things. Is your school closed and all the things to talk about? And I can't do that. It is interesting to see where you're all from. I'm from Ohio, so you're catching me in Ohio. If you're curious about that. Okay, I'm gonna put another line here. I'm gonna keep wrapping. Okay, so I did not make this one too short, which is good. And I've almost hit where I need to be here, so now I can really tell where I need to cut it. I think I just cut it too soon before. It's all fine. It's a carrot made out of paper and some fabric, and I got a ton of fabric left. It's not, nothing is the end of the world. I guess that's the thing, right? At least not with carrots. Okay, so now I'm definitely I'm gonna have a pucker, but I like how tight it is. We'll just let it pucker wherever and however it wants to. Maybe I'll keep that. Actually, I think I'm gonna force that to happen towards the top, so that maybe some of my stuff coming out the top might kind of take away from that, and it's in the back. So I'm just gonna undertuck that. So yeah, I've got a big pocket, but I'm just gonna undertuck it. It's gonna be in the back. I don't think it's gonna show. I guess I could make it a little bit less. But yeah, I can see it and feel it, and I'm not even gonna fight it. I'm gonna go with it. That's what we got, and that's gonna be the back. It's not like I'm gonna hang it, you know, like this over a table and you're gonna be able to walk and see all the way around it. I'm not doing that with mine. If you are, then you don't want a tassel top for sure. You just want a plain top and you'll be fine. It'll be beautiful. So I'm just being a little more harder because I'm doing it a little differently. Okay, so I have these pre-cut from when I was doing a lampshade. I almost threw them out, but I thought, oh, because they're almost too short to do anything with. But I kept them thinking, oh, yeah, because I can't throw anything out. Ask my husband, he'll tell you. He's always on me. So I have too much stuff, and you know what, right now he's right, because when I closed my store, I brought everything that I didn't sell out of is here. I've got to figure out how to get it all online. There's so much good stuff still. And I'm just not good at getting things online to sell it. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm doing now is lining up my my bottom so that it's all pretty level. And I'm using up all these pre-cut things, so it looks like my other carrot might have to go with the feathers. I'm really liking the feathers. I don't know if I could mix, maybe. I'm worried that the feathers aren't gonna fill the big opening. It's not worried, but I'm just thinking, will they? You know, I'm not sure. So, and I didn't bring them down. I just grabbed a few to try. Ooh, that's way too many. I grabbed a few to try. So I could just fill in what I have and show you guys and then go get the rest, fill them in later. Oh no, I need more. I'll take half of that. Okay, let's try this and see where we're at. I think I'm gonna be really close. So tie this down. I'll tie it down close to the bottom. I don't want to tie it too tight because I want that fullness. Like if I make it super tight, then you'll see in all the way around. So I don't want it too tight, but I want it tight enough that it'll hold it in place. So that makes sense why I'm not like yanking on it. Okay. So there's that. Oops. Okay. All right. So then as a test run here, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, I feel good about that. So let's just go for it. I got enough of a peek. I think it's good. So I'm gonna fold this back as good as I can. I didn't glue mine together yet. I didn't glue, I'll show you. Oh, I'm out of glue. Am I out of glue, No, I've got a couple more sticks out here. Okay. All right, so I'm dumping glue in just like I did before, and I'm dumping it around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to put some on the bottom and around the edges of this. So it's hopefully something grabs something somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. Something ought to grab something and stick, right? And then I'm gonna shove it down in there. Okay, so what I was saying is I've got this little band, and the last time I did it, I glued the band and then stuffed it. This time I waited, and so that let me be able to pull it back. So it may not happen to you guys. I don't know what you're gonna use, but if you've got something with a fringe on it, maybe just tack it down and then finish gluing it later. Okay, there's my driveway alarm. Somebody's here. Okay, and I'm losing shreds, so I don't like that. Let me stuff this in here. Okay, and then do I have any that are longer? I thought I did. Not really. I'm gonna leave it. It's a little tattery and I like it that way. Okay, but I don't like them falling out. I should have pulled it tight, but I don't want it, you know, I want it to fill it inside. So if that makes any sense at all. So let's continue to push this into the side. So, oh my gosh, aren't they cute? So there's my carrots. Oh, they're adorable, you guys. They are adorable. So I'm just looking, maybe they might be too boring for some of you. So I could, let's see if I want to. Let's see. I may want to, I don't know. Go for 3. I've got some jute here just for kicks. I was thinking I was going to use the jute to tie the muslin. These are muslin shreds. I don't think I told you guys that, but those are muslin shreds that I was using. These right here in the top of the carrot. And what that is, it's like curtain lining, if you want to picture it that way, or like a little thinner probably than bed sheets, or like really cheap bed sheets. And you can cut it. So what I do, when you have a piece, I'll just use this canvas scrap here. And I don't think you can do it with this. We'll see. So you just start wherever you want to shred it, and then you pull. Yeah, like that. But it pulls much easier because it's so much thinner. This is like canvas. But anyway, and then you get all of these shreds. This is real stringy. This is drop cloth. It's different. But you can see. It's just like a cottony piece of fabric. But it's called muslin, M-U-S-L-A-N. So if you go to the store, I buy yards and yards of it. You can stain it, you can dye it. This is like, here's the difference. This has been tea dyed or coffee or whatever, but see how it's browner? That's the difference. It takes stain really well of your coffee or tea. This to the front here. I'm just gonna tie a bow for now. And I wish I had a button because I don't ever do a bow without putting something in the middle, really. Oh, and I didn't cut my strings long enough. But there, you know, you get it. You could do something like that if you wanted. I don't mind that. It's not long enough for me. Let's redo it. If I'm gonna do it and leave it, I'm gonna do it. Whoops. Do it right. Okay. Obviously. Okay. Told you I don't throw anything away, so. Okay, let's do it and do it right if we're gonna do it. So I need it longer for sure, because I want them to hang down. I want to be able to tie it and have it hang down. So I even need it, I think, longer than that. Okay, let's get it too long because I can always cut it off. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 again. I kind of liked a little bit to show up. 1 was just too lonely. 3 looks to be just about right. So there's the back. So holding my carrot, let's try this again. I could just knot it, actually. Then now they're too long if I just knot it. So let's do it. We'll go ahead and do a bow. See what happens here. Okay. There. Now that's cute, and I like the color variable. Very cute. Okay with that. I'll probably leave it like that. I like that. All right. And then do I want to do the same thing on this one? I don't know. What if I find those 3 pieces and instead of a bow, just to be different, maybe I'll just tie a knot on this one. And then I'll put a button before I style it and show you guys what I'm going to do with them, which I don't have a plan. So I wish I had a bread bowl. I've sold all my bread bowls, honestly. I go in and decorate people's houses and I use what I have. Of course, when I had the store, it was a lot easier to use what I had because I had a lot. But now I don't have quite as much, so sometimes I have to shop, but I love real things, you know, real vintage things. Like the cutting boards I buy are all antique and really awesome. Okay. So I think I am. Okay, so here's the thing with me. I love vintage. I'm not so much rustic. Like, I guess some of you would call me rustic because I like the really old looking wood things, and you've seen a lot of the pictures that I'm doing. I will do a little tour. I love showing you my things. My house is not, it's just a normal house. It's just regular. It's not anything great. But I do like the things that I have in the house. So I know so many of you have asked me to do that again because I was doing it a lot more in the past, but I need to do it a little bit just for new people to see my style and to get it. But so it would be totally like me to put a rhinestone something on here blingy now that I have all this, like, you know, earthy, basic, neutral colors going. It would be totally like me to do something shiny or even like a pearlized button or something like that, just to really add to the texture. Aren't they cute? I think they're really cute. I flipped my camera so that this one wouldn't be backwards so you guys could read. Oh, and this, I have this too, if you wouldn't mind. If you like what we've done and you like how I fought the beast here and won, I fought the carrot beast, and you think you have a friend that might like to see it, you can just send it in Messenger even to her. That would be great. You don't have to show everybody you know. Just a friend would be awesome. Okay, so I'm hoping I can, there is a wire in here. I wasn't planning on having to cut a wire. But I'm not putting these great big ones. I think that's just too much. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I've got a wire cutter here in my kitchen drawer. Everybody should have a wire cutter in a kitchen drawer, right? It's my junk drawer, guys. So I have a junk drawer right there, and I just happen to have a wire cutter. Just because. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these down. What else am I gonna do with these giant feathers? I used them in my daughter's wedding a couple of years ago, so it's time to do something with them. Okay. I'm not gonna go, oh, that's still too big. I was gonna say, I don't want to cut them too short right out of the gate because I can't get them back. I don't think I can get them back once I whack them off. So being a little bit careful here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a mess, aren't I? Feathers everywhere. Okay. But these big ones are so cool. Okay, I always wonder what I was gonna do with them, but I couldn't throw them out. They were too cool. Who would think I'm gonna put them in a carrot, right? That's crazy. Who would ever think that? But I just did. Oh, look at it though. I'm gonna have the coolest carrot in Ohio. I am for sure. Is that too big? Oh gosh. So anybody that's joining late, just know I am not seeing any comments. I don't know why, but I'm not. So I need to cut this. It's too big. It's still way too big, but I'm liking where it's going a lot. I'm liking it a lot. So it's still too big, isn't it? I know it is. But I love them. Okay, I know it is. Still too big. Yeah, definitely too big. Okay, I keep cutting. I told you I'm just gonna inch it because I can't get them back once I cut them. Okay. All right, now I got some little shorties. That ought to be good. This ought to be good. I will throw these out, you guys, I promise. You know, I'm thinking, what could I do with those little pieces of feather? But I think I'll probably pitch them. Oh yeah, now I got it. I think that's good. I mean, I want it a little bit over the top. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it. So, all right, so now I need to decide if I want to do any of these shreds with the feathers, just because I got that opening, or do I just want to go upstairs and get all the black feathers that I've got and try it that way? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I like that. No, it was a thought. It was a thought. I'm not doing that. Okay, so I wonder if I glue them to the outside of the carrot though. Yeah, there I could do that instead of trying to balance. Instead of trying to balance them, that's what I'm gonna do. So, okay, I'm gonna put the good side out. Ooh, I can't go in that far. Okay. Try shove it down in there. Okay, so the bend of the feather is going towards the inside, is what I mean by the good side out. And I'm making sure that I've got a feather for the front where the words are. Okay, and then I'm gonna put another one beside. I'm not gonna go up as high this time. I went too high up on that one. Okay, so there's that. The glue dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the third one back here in the back, letting the curved side out. Okay. That one really wants to flop over. It's fine. You can flop if you want to. Okay, then I have like 5 feathers here that I brought, but wonder if I could use these as filler, because I've got this big, see, I've got this big hole, like I can stick my hand down inside of there. So but it's black. It's all full of blackness. You can't see. Man, maybe I don't need to worry about it. I was gonna stick some of these shorter feathers though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna stick a few short feathers around. Whoops. So if you guys have some fabric and you want to photocopy something like this that you get off of the Pinterest or off of the internet or wherever, or maybe you have it on a t-shirt or on a tea towel or something, you can photocopy with your copier and do this very same thing that I did onto fabric. So I tell you what, since you're not in my other group where we did it together, if you message me or comment below, I will put the name of that stuff that I use from Amazon. Better yet, I'll even give you a link to it. And then you can just click on that link and go pick up whatever, whatever quantities you want, but you'll have exactly what you need to make one of these pieces of fabric for yourself. And you can put it on anything you want to. So that'll be good. Okay, so I'm almost done. I don't think I'm gonna add any more. I think just filling it in with those few. Yeah, I like those. I got 2 more. I think I have 2 more here. And I'm just kind of filling in wherever there might be a hole, which I'm almost out of holes. But the little short ones are kind of, you can't see because I have a black shirt on. That's not helping you guys see at all, is it? Yeah, you can see. You'll see it when I give you a picture of it though, for sure. I love it. I just absolutely love it. But you know, I still feel like that edge is unfinished. That tucked, let me show you what I'm seeing. Where are you? See that? I'm just not loving seeing that. I was hoping kind of the feather would drape over and cover that, but it's not. That's kind of bugging me a little bit. Here, I'm gonna just try this dark, I don't know. You guys might be saying, no, don't do it. But let me just try it and see. Maybe I want the white instead of the dark, but I don't like that edge, to be just brutally honest against myself. Yeah, so where are you? For some reason, it's making me do my phone this way instead of this way, so you're only seeing like this much. Used to be you would see all that. I don't know why. Just the last few videos, it's made me do that. It's really weird. Hopefully it's right and I'm not like sideways this whole time. I can't see any comments. Oh my gosh, hopefully you guys aren't telling me I'm sideways. I don't like not seeing comments. I kind of like this, you guys. I think I'm gonna go for it. I was thinking I might want to use the white, but, ooh, or do I want to use the white? Oh, that white looks good too. Oh, dang, I really need your comments. Let me see if I've got a piece of long here. Is everything I have short? Oh, come on. That's too skinny. Okay, come on. Just give me a long one. Really? Everything I have is short. Oh, for goodness sake. I'll get off of here and it'll be like, I find one. Okay. Come on. Look at all this I have. They're all short. I feel like I really might like the white better, but oh well. I'm just going to go with this. It's fine. It'll be fine. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back and I'm going to keep the feathers out of it. I'm going to find the center. Oh, shoot. To find the center of my muslin shred, and I'm gonna lay that on there, right on that edge. Okay, now I'm gonna work my way around here. And I'm only gonna go, I only wanna go to here, whoops. Okay, then I'm gonna come over here, this one. And I'm gonna glue it down because I don't like that edge. It's the only reason, you guys. It's fine, it would fly just fine, but I feel like I need to finish that edge out a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna tie a bow. For lack of knowing anything better to do at this point. Feather out of my way. I'm not gonna do a bow because I need a bow. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take, oh, all my dark ones are long. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Can I get that underneath there? Since I glued it down, I might not be able to. Okay, well, fine. Fine, fine, fine. I'm gonna lay 2 pieces of it. Okay, you guys with me? You see where I'm going? I'm laying 2 pieces of the longer because I want more tails. And with the bow I was getting, it wasn't long enough even though it was pretty long. So I'm gonna tie those 2 strips inside of my bow that I'm gonna make with this. Then I'll have some shreds to hang down. Okay, so that'll give me something to play with. Okay, so there's that nice length. I don't know where the other end of my bow is. And then so now I have 4 long ones and 2 short ones. So let's see. Oh, they're long enough. So let me cut this down. Let's see what we get. There. That's what I got so far. I think I'm gonna cut them down some more. I just think I needed more of them. Okay, There you go. I'm gonna get a black button and stick it right there, but they're upstairs. So there are my carrots. I'm all done. Yay, now I can get this mess off of my work table and quit worrying about it. 'Cause you can see I had a lot of decisions to make. And I thought I'd get on here and have you guys help me out, but I couldn't see your comments, so I was still on my own. But I'm happy I got to share them with you guys. So here's just the plain white ones. Again, you can use any fabric, use flannel shirts, whatever you want to use. You could keep the shreds of the flannel shirts and then wrap something like I did here or even here to break those two. It's all about texture, and in this case, you can see I have colors. Even though it's all neutral, it's still colory. So hope you guys like it. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. And again, I apologize that I can't see your comments, but I promise I'll come back, comment, and if you would, please do that for me. Thank you so much. If you like this video, do that. I would appreciate it. Bye.